I'm going to answer the most important question I'm being asked almost every day. It's wet season, which means what? Okay, well, a little bit of the cloud cover. It's actually nice and cool because it's not anywhere near as stinky hot because of a bit of cloud cover. It can be a little bit more muggy, but it's a little bit, most of the time, it's pretty bearable. It does mean you're going to expect a little bit of rain every day, pretty much. Now, normally it's at night time or early morning or late evening. Does it stop you doing tours? Does it stop you enjoying yourself? Absolutely not. Look, Bali has been having wet season for thousands of years, and all the activities, even our seafood feast that we have on the beach in Jimmeran, is all geared around having somewhere to go if it rains. So wet season, there's undercover activities, there's a million places to take the kids. You can take them on a roller coaster, you can take them up to the Trans Mall where they've got dodgem cars or go-karts, you name it. And it's actually not that expensive. You can always go out for a swim because in a wet season you're going to get wet anyway, but it does mean you're going to get wet feet every now and then. Now, the good thing is when it rains, it's actually really nice and warm, and the rain's a little bit more cooling, and it could mean low-lying areas can get a bit swamped or a bit inundated. The council is doing everything they possibly can to try and reduce after the big floods that we've had. You want to see all the pavements are being dug up and everything's getting ready to try to reduce the impact the rain has. So, if you're coming over here during the wet season, what do I suggest you do? Well, maybe pack a pair of wet shoes or something that can get damp. Definitely pack the old flip-flops, the thongs. And a lot of people over here use these little throwaway 50-cent ponchos, and then you buy them from the local supermarket all over the place. The Warungs will sell them, and for 50 cents or $1, you throw them away if you're stuck out in the rain. I did the whole monkey forest with a poncho on, and I tell you what, I had a good time anyway. Probably stopped the monkeys stealing me glasses and getting into me pockets. So wet season, don't stress it out. There is tons of activities here in Bali, and it almost never rains for more than a couple of hours. Honestly, some days you might get one day in out of a dozen or so that it might rain a little bit more. We've got Galungan at the moment, so there's a barong dance happening down there. There's lots of activity. I don't know if you can hear it on the microphone, but lots of stuff going. So don't be stressed. The reason it's called the off-season is you're paying half as much for your accommodation. It's easier to get around because there's a little bit less traffic on the road, and you're standing first in line at all the attractions because there's just a few less people. But you've got your pick of accommodation. You're going to save quite a packet of money, and the airlines are generally putting up good prices to get you over here. Now, the wet season starts around about now, about November, mid-November, December, and it can go right through till generally about April to even a little bit into May. So just be aware that there is a little bit of disruption. It's not going to wreck your holiday. Attitude wrecks a holiday, but rain just makes it damp. So enjoy your time. If you're coming over, look me up. We do lots of get-togethers. Every Wednesday we come up to Stonewall in Seminyak. I'm on the main road between Seminyak and that end, and if you follow that taxi all the way down there, you'll end up in Kuta at the memorial. We're not far off the beach, and we're in a nice, great area. They have a cabaret show here to die for, and they have a lot of fun as well. Great food and great drinks. Monday, don't forget, we have our big seafood feast up in Jimmeran. Undercover or not, it doesn't matter, we've got that covered. And there are tons and tons and tons of things you can do over here. If you're not sure what to do, if you're coming over, get on to my mate KW Tours. Katut, he's one of the biggest sponsors of Bali Donate, and he's probably the biggest tour operator in the whole of Bali. So get on to him and say, if it gets wet, what can we do? He's got cancellation options available, and honestly, you won't be disappointed. I promise you won't be disappointed. So see you when you get here. Have a good time. Don't worry about the rain. And yeah, won't be long before you'll be on a plane. Enjoy.